and gentlemen, welcome to the 2023 Easy Paradise Price is Right VMA tribute to the funker Terry Funk. Tonight you are going to see Greta, Mo Patel, Daniel and Tarek, Monique Erickson, America Ferrari, Bo David, Sam Obrist, Millie Efraim, and so many more. Give it up, give it up, give it up for your host. Give it up for Jimmy Fallon, everybody! Jimmy Fallon! Woo! Oh my God! I gotta... Tonight, everybody. We got the fucking headset. We got Cisco. Cisco is on the list, baby. Who knows this? Who knows this yawn? You know this. Come on. Sing along. Scandalous. Shimmy-ding-ding. Fabulous. Shimmy-ding-ding. Oh, all right. I'm gonna read you some poetry. Because my storage unit got flooded by God today. So we have to bring it hard. Here at the VMAs. Okay. This is music for sleeping. Music for sleeping. Standing by my block. We were amused. The poetry project dumped me. But that's okay. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Metropolitan Opera House, Barclay Center, Madison Square Garden. I had no time to prepare. I woke up very early. I got a message from my storage unit that Bob Barker died. Bob Barker.
Tonight there have been.
So we've got so many amazing acts. We have comedy, poetry, music.
You're doing that.
This is a commercial. We're sponsored by. So this is you. You're all contestants tonight here at Easy Paradise Open Mic. Get ready! We are going to steal energy from the gods. We're going to bring them the Bernardian fire. And I don't know. Seriously, guys, I'm just going to quiet it down for a second. I know that was insane and haphazard. But, you know, it's that weekend, the last weekend in August. School starts soon. Like, all the NYU kids are back. I was in Chipotle. I'm eating Chipotle. We're sponsored by Chipotle. It's nutritious. I don't get the burrito wrap. I just get the lean protein. It's good protein. So NYU is back. You know, autumn is in the air. You can feel it. And so you know, this weekend when I was a kid, every last weekend in August, my mom would take me to Cedar Point. We go to Cedar Point, which is the greatest. Yeah. You know it, you're from Ohio. Cincy Mo, you know it. It's the greatest amusement park in the world, okay? If you've never been to Cedar Point, get your ass to Cedar Point. Ride the Magnum. It is like the greatest roller coaster on earth. And so that was like our last hurrah for summer. Before Labor Day, before school started, and school sucks, right everybody? I mean, this is anti-school, this is pirate school. This is the, we're an accredited university. Like DeVry will charge you $80,000 to get like a dubious degree, a dubious accreditation. Yeah, I'll just finish this poem, I guess. God, this is all over the place. It's about you. It's for you guys. I woke up this morning. I got a call from Life Storage. Nothing good happens at a storage unit. Everybody, nothing good. Get your clothes out of the storage unit as fast as possible. I made the mistake of leaving my stuff in there. I get a call today. The bathroom across my storage unit has overflowed. Yeah. So I spent the whole day de-drying my self-published literature, all my books. It wasn't that bad. The damage wasn't that bad. I'm hoping to get a huge insurance settlement. I get a $100 deductible, so I could potentially get up to $900 on my $4,000 policy, everybody. They've got it. They've got it all counted out. They've got it all pieced out. They know this probably happened all over the place, so, you know, none of my books were that screwed up, but the demons want to get me. The demons want to get us. They see the light we're creating. You know, it's Leo season. It's always rough for me. Everybody I know is a Leo, and they're all on fire. I'm just an Aquarius. I'm out on Pluto, man. So, that's right. Aquarius energy, baby. We are the mirror image.
Fuck those Leos!
Fuck yeah, exactly. We don't mean to offend any Leos. We know you guys are invincible. You're invincible. Behavior plug-in till the next life when you are our children. That's the end of the poem. The headset, leash, this thing. This is technology from like the 90s or something. This is what they had at the VMAs when David Lee Roth and Madonna. I mean, I'm old. That's what all my VMA references are from. Like Y2K. Is this even culturally relevant? Does anybody know what this is? What are you listening to? MGK or what is it? What are the children like? Miley Cyrus is old. I remember when Miley Cyrus happened. I was like, what is going on? This is the downfall of Western civilization. Now what? Lady Gaga was wearing a meat dress. Come on, Gen Z. What's going on? All right. Well, that's enough for me. Thank you guys for coming out. It is yeah. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Let me just check real fast. Oh yeah, we're instituting a 1 a.m. cutoff for the first time ever. We've got like an onslaught of comedy. The open mic is called an STD. It's called stand-up comedy. And so, we're nipping that in the bud. We're cutting off at 1 a.m. I'm sorry. My mom, I talked to my mom on the phone the other day. I always have to talk about my mom. She called this a performance jam. She's like, are you still doing your poetry thing? It's kind of cool. It's like a performance jam. So, yeah, we're here to fucking jam, everybody. Okay, I'll leave you with this. I see Imrada's baby daddy everywhere. Really? He lives around here. I don't know why. I think we're like on parallel astrological tracks or something. So I saw him the other night at Finelli Cafe. And yeah, I don't know. He's always like, he's always talking like two women at the same time. So that's the fucking life of Imrada's baby daddy. I am here doing open mic. I love it. I love you. We're gonna kill it tonight, everybody. Get ready to rock. Yes, 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 yes. VMAs, Jimmy Fallon. I am Jimmy Fallon, everybody. So we're gonna get things started. Can we get the great Sam Obrist up to play some guitar for us to kick things off? Is that possible? Are you out there? Yeah, give it up for Sam Obrist. Sam Obrist.
Boys!
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. It might be this. Let me just unplug this.
Am I coming on alright out there? Woo! Alright, let's keep this energy going. Give it up for your host. I'm Sam Obrist. I'm gonna bring it down a few notches here. This is one of my singles from my latest album, and it's called Targets. The album is called River Rising, and you can find it on Spotify. It just came out a couple weeks ago. This one is called Targets.
Woo!
before. I'm learning how to have self-control. Numbers before me. No, they don't define me. To my surprise, it's only me, and that's enough. I'm learning how to see past that stuff. Targets beyond me. Beckoning to me, to my surprise. I'm more prepared and I'm not afraid. I'm learning not to shoot until
What was that called again?
Targets.
Give it up for Sam Obrist. What was the name of that composition? Targets, everybody. Targets. Is that available online?
Spotify, yeah.
Check it out on Spotify, everybody. Sam Obrist on Spotify. Give it up one more time. If you want to check out any of the artists from tonight on Spotify, there is an Easy Paradise playlist. There's a link in the bio. All right, we're coming up next. Mary, we're looking for Mary. Are you out there? Mary, we want you to read. Come on down. Woo!
Sorry, I don't think
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Mary. Yep. And I have 3 poems today. Very short. Thanks.
Okay, yeah.
And the first one's called Gray. Well, it's called Deinstitutional System or Gray. I'm not sure which one. So, a dreadlocked man with a gray-lined garbage bag walked on and sat. He looked around, assessing his surroundings. He moved the garbage bag a little away from him, a little away from me and next to him. I waited to see what he would pull out of the Clorox garbage bag. A dead possum? He pulled out a black sneaker to put on his black socked foot. He put one shoe on. Then he screamed, "Jesus!" And I looked in the direction he was looking, half expecting something. Jesus was an overweight white man with glasses and a cell phone holster on his pants, staring at the garbage bag man. I look away smiling while the man puts on his other shoe. He gets off the train at the next stop, dragging his garbage bag along with him, stepping with newly shoed feet. Jesus stays still, standing on the subway car, leaning on a pole, until 42nd Street. And so, thank you. The next one's called D, just the letter D. We need D to remind us we are living. Death and dick. Derail, detail. My one addiction I failed to break out of. The behavioral pattern that does continue repeating. Romantic relationships with men. I've derailed insomnia, drug use, reliance on medication, but still choose assholes for the dick. I basically read it for that line, like that one line. Okay. And then this other one I have already read here, but it's my favorite.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna read it again. So that's my favorite. You might be able to guess which one it is, maybe. It's called Anthropomorphize My Godlike Pussy. Anthropomorphize my God like pussy. My ex talked a lot about worshiping his mediocre dick. But my pussy is juicy as pomegranates and worth being stuck in Hades for half the year. My pussy is tight and responsive, deserving worship of its own. As my pussy is attached to me, I too deserve worship and respect. Backwards thinking, sure, but that is how I reverse the old Zeus or Zelda story. The stories as old as time. Doesn't make them right to continue. Lita and the Swan secretly turns me on. Not so secretly now. But while my pussy is fat and lovely, it does not always look out for my heart or mind. So I will anthropomorphize my God to be me.
Woo! Give it up for Mary! Anthropomorphize. A godlike. Alright, who's it gonna be next? The suspense is crazy. This next poet came last week for the first time. Can we get Paul Lucero? Paul Lucero, are you out there?
What's up, everybody? I'm a poet, so I'm gonna read a poem for you guys. Actually, you memorized it. I hope I memorized that shit. If I mess up, just bear with me.
Ignore it.
Yeah, ignore it. Yeah.
You got this.
Drugs infested the streets like it was a plague. I grew up in those streets. I still remember those days. Soft turns to rock cut on a plate. My friends used to be around, but now they've all passed away. Drug dealing was a common occurrence for some currency. Currently, I don't do that, but I grew up differently. So yes, subsequently, I sold the substance for a couple cents. Gained an income, but lost my sense. That's past tense. I was past tense. Growing up, I thought if you're gonna run from the cops, you better hop over a fence. Yeah, since a child, I was wild and buck. Run around the neighborhood, pressing my luck. I learned in a fight to keep your chin tucked, be ready for a war, and put your hands up. But senior year, that's when someone I knew got locked up. 7 years for the same thing that I packed up, so I backed up. I just want to be successful, not messed up, but it's messed up, because where I'm from, Convicts cohabitate in our community at a constant rate, and I'm a suspect with no context, but it checks out because my tattoos are vilified. My friends died from suicide and I couldn't cry. Let me tell you why. See, from grade 1, I had to fight. From grade 3, I was getting high. From grade 7, I got a job because I saw the things that I couldn't buy, and I wanted it. So I worked for it, and I earned it, and I spent all of my education. Because my parents, they weren't helping. See, at 17, they kicked me out with a trash bag full of clothes in it. Then foster care stepped in, made them take me back. And at 18, they kicked me out with a trash bag full of clothes in it. I was climbing up that high hill. Hardly had half a second to hallucinate about happiness. But I had a gift. I still have a gift. So I focus on that gift. But I wonder if one day, if all the stress goes away and all my bills are paid, if I'll still remember that day when drugs infested the streets just like it was a plague.
Hey!
Give it up for Paul J. Lucero, everybody. Beautiful. Beautiful. We love it. All right. Once again, it is a 2-drink minimum, 5-minute time limit for this. Can we get Cyrus and Daniel up to play some tunes for us? Give it up for Cyrus and Daniel. These guys look cool. They got cool music. Check.
Singing while it rains under the canopy, looking at the rain from the sky falling free. Nothing in my mind is passing by the time while the rain keeps falling down. Car lights going by, people in those cars, and under the umbrella peace that it brings, just for this brief time. And the rainy, windy streets all across and upon the raindrops towering trees. Sometimes it feels impossible that I could still be here. Come on down, drops of rain, fall with the raindrop sounds as long as you want. I've got nowhere to be. Oh, come on around me. Sometimes I can't believe that I'm still around. Nothing I need now. All the rain stays here. Nothing I need now. Looking at the rain from the sky falling down. One more. Hold me up, hold me up, place those memories into my missing dreams. Lay your love around my heart. She couldn't wait. She had her love. Please, love, don't wait for me to be how she was. If it is not too hidden or lost yet, will you get there and take it, love? Take it, love.
Up next,
She's in her love. Don't mistake what I
oh, well, maybe he's a little late. He said 9 p.m.
He's coming up.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
I cannot last or laugh with morning or please shine what light you've got to love around me. Hold me fast where you donaher, love to hold me up.
Give it up for Cyrus and Daniel here at the Price is Right VMAs in memory of Terry Funk the Funker. Our first of many all-star musical performances from some of our hottest acts of the year. So we have Sam Wilhoit in the hole. We have ihsan kahveci on deck. Can we get the very, very funny Dana Friedman up to do some comedy for us, everybody? Get ready to laugh.
Oh boy. So, forgive me, I'm a little rusty. Woo! Yeah, my brother died, and I recently came out of a 30-day period of Jewish mourning. Yeah. Now, we're supposed to avoid joy. Yeah. So I did open mics and Republican fundraisers. Yeah, it was me and Caitlyn Jenner. Oh, that one. You know she's at Fox Business now because they were running low on white people? Oh, Lord. Now she's complaining about LGBT activists. And it calls them the Rainbow Mafia. She spent 2 years coming out as trans all over the media. She's not exactly in witness protection. Wealthy, overprivileged white lady, 6 months into transition, named Woman of the Year by Vogue magazine. Before that, she walked away from a vehicular manslaughter. You know who should name her Woman of the Year? Car and driver. And my friends say, lay off. Put yourself in her shoes. I would, but she's a size 13. Now, I know this transphobia and TERFs and J.K. Rowling is awful, but I understand some cisgender women's frustration when they hear someone like Jenner say the hardest part of being a woman is figuring out what to wear. Well, sure it is if you shop for pumps at the big and tall store. She got her breast implants at 65. Joan Rivers got hers at 50. That's a transsexual I can trust. That does better with the heterosexuals. Oh, Lord. Anyway, my brother and I were not close. He wasn't close to anybody. You know you've got a difficult person when the rabbi starts the eulogy with, nobody's perfect. Yeah. There's an old eulogy heckle, his brother was worse. And I'd have used it, except I used to be his brother. What are you gonna do? But everyone in the Orthodox Jewish community where I grew up was concerned about me. Even the rabbi's son told me, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you walk like a girl. And I knew better than to say, wait till you see me in heels. By the way, delivering it like Groucho, not very feminine. A few of you knew who Groucho is, that's great. Oh, Lord. But my brother tried to butch me up. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Yeah, took me to Yankees games, and I don't want to get beaten up. I couldn't figure a way out until I was 12. Yeah, I was in the stands reading the magazine program, whatever you call it. And my brother nudges me, take interest in the game. So I point to a player, my brother gets excited. Yeah, the second baseman, what about him? I said, even in vertical stripes, he looks fat. Man, no more games. But whatever, I'm old. way out of step with contemporary pop culture. Until last week, I thought Ariana Grande was a drink at Starbucks. Even that's an old reference. Okay. But I had a birthday recently, 58, and my Now, my mother took us for a celebratory lunch. And while we were there, a customer complained the bathroom door's been locked for 20 minutes. Someone could be dead inside. I said, it's a kosher restaurant in North Jersey. We're all dead inside. Yeah. But I'm really lucky through this journey. My partner and I have been together 32 years. Any long-term relationships in the crowd? Yeah, how many? How many years?
Almost 10.
Almost, okay, so here's a preview of coming attractions. Around year 20, my partner and my cycle started to sync. Yeah, now not menstrual, because I'm trans, I opted out of that one. No, not my urinary. Could be midnight, Thursday, noon, Sunday, doesn't matter. If I'm feeling the urge, she's heading to the bathroom. Yeah, and if we need to do our business at the same time, I always let her go first, because I am a lady, but I was raised to be a gentleman. Can I?
Give it up for Dana Friedman, everybody! That did not seem rusty at all. That was very smooth, very smooth. Give it up one more time for Dana Friedman! All right, so we have James Huang in the hole. We have Sam Wilhoit, sorry about that, on deck. Can we get ihsan kahveci up? Give it up for ihsan!
Thank you.
Good night. Sorry. Have you guys heard of birthday depression?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened to me a couple weeks ago. I was like crying.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. I was crying. Yeah, but I think because it was the only birthday in my life that I didn't get laid. My uncle never missed one. It's okay, he was not a priest, so. Because I'm from Turkey, and that's why I sound like a vampire. But I live in Seattle for 5 years now, so I've changed. I became bi and poly. Now the only Turkish thing left about me is that my dad is in prison. But nothing fancy, just killed his own brother.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we gotta cheer up. So I'm a scientist. But don't get excited, it's just a social scientist. Yeah, I'm not a physics genius, but I know enough to not to build a nuclear bomb. And my field is sociology, which makes me a sociologist, which sounds cool, but it's not that different than being a redneck. Because every time I enter a new room, I also start counting blacks and Latinos. Which is quite easy in Seattle because it's less than 10. And people in Seattle love this joke, which is the biggest symptom of white guilt. So my therapist thinks that I have commitment problems. But I've been loyal to her for the last 5 years. And she's the one who sees other men and gets paid for it. Bitch. But she is right, I'm a cheater. I'm secretly seeing a second therapist, another woman. And this one is for my dating problems, because the other one is for my mommy issues. Because I can't talk about my sex life with my mom. Because like, my parents are religious Muslims, like they were so strict. We didn't have internet at home when I grew up. So when I hit puberty, all I got to jerk off was Gossip Girl. Which kind of explains why I'm bisexual though, right? It's an air TV, I couldn't always time for Serena. And sometimes there was Chuck. So I didn't born this way, but it wasn't a choice either. I was forced to be bi. But being bisexual is like a constant challenge. Because like, you can't, like, I was at the nowadays over the weekend. For every woman I kiss, I have to kiss a guy either. You can't just say I'm bi and fuck a man once a year. Like, it's internalized homophobia, so you gotta give this out. But I'm taking it slow to my like sexual exploration with my man. Mostly because I want to see how the prep things work out in the long run. Because it's so funny that the condoms in the gay community now with the masks right now, like you only wear if you're sick. Okay, I lost you with this one. Okay, wear a condom, whatever it costs. Anyway, so my last name is kahveci, which kind of means like barista in English. But I don't think the word barista is a good description of my grandfather's job. Because he's essentially a racist guy who's serving shitty coffee to the other racist guys in the town. And that's the origin story of Turkish coffee. You know why it tastes bitter? Racism. And ironically, I can't drink coffee because it makes me bleed from my ass. I remember the day I lost my virginity, but I don't remember the exact moment. Because apparently they put you to sleep for a colonoscopy. Thanks for laughing at my disability. I got Crohn's disease, and that's the only time I'm allowed to shit on the bed. You know what I learned from pegging? I can hold my cum longer than my shit. Premature shitting. And having Crohn's changed my whole perspective in life. Like now when I take a dump, I can't flush immediately because I have to check what I did. Analyze it. I sometimes take pictures to show my doctor. I go there, she asks me how am I doing, and I say, well, not good, because 3 days ago I did this. And she opens a binder full of shit pictures and compares against it. And as usual for diagnosis, bends me over and puts a finger up my ass. No shit, best feeling ever. Have a good one.
Very funny, very educational. Give it up for ihsan, kahveci. All right, so we have Matt degroat in the hole. We have James Huang on deck.
Hi. Good to see you.
That means only one thing. Sam Wilhoit, come on down!
Okay. Yeah. There we go. All right. I feel tall.
How you doing?
It never happens to me.
Okay. Oh yeah, right there. Okay. Sweet. Cool. Thanks for talking. How's it going? Good. How are you?
Okay. All right. I've been writing a lot of really like earnest poetry lately. That's very like hopeful. I'm a very cynical person. So here's a bunch of earnest poems about someone who I know it's never gonna happen with. So, and that's the beauty of
How you
it.
doing? Good to see you.
It's
Thanks for
never
having me
gonna
back. Yeah, of
happen.
course.
And I can just be your prep. It's great. It's really great. Okay. I want to make out with you. Kissing you would be like caressing my lips against a half clementine. I want to gently gaze at the tattooed freckles on your cheeks, your eyelashes, the way your dark brown hair brushes the backs of your ears, and I want to slip my heart into your chest for safekeeping. And I know I can't have you on your knees unless we're on stage, but the blood in our cheeks says everything. Press yourself closer to me next time we're dancing. I want to feel it, so I know.
Woo!
Okay. Someone said nowadays, so I was like, okay. I guess it's a sign I have to like do my long poem. Okay. I love contradictions, so this one's called Monogamous Slut. Thank you. Okay. My friend is monogamous, but their white tank top reads slut, printed in dark blue lettering. Dark brown silky waves frame their face. Chunky blue and silver glitter is artfully placed in a zigzag across the equator of their face. When they asked me to see the Barbie movie with them, it felt like being asked on a date. I know it's just casual, but they put me on the guest list so I could get into the club for free. Party while I wait for their shift to end. They stamp my right wrist and I walk past them. Marvel at the 30-somethings in the festival wear who paid $30 to go clubbing outside at 6 p.m. on a Sunday. Straight men dressed like gay men with linen shirts hold their beers and nod their heads offbeat while couples make their way to the nucleus of the dance floor. My friend walks over to me. We hug. They walk to the food stand, order chicken tacos. The only queers that aren't vegetarians are trans guys. Fuck! I could watch them eat meat all day. They turn to me. Can I buy you a drink? I blush, flustered. I've already told them, actually, I don't drink. They stop me. I could get you a soft drink, or they have lemonade. Lemonade sounds fantastic. I don't know if they've worked in hospitality for so long that ensuring everyone is fed and hydrated is second nature, or if they're flirting with me. This feels like a date, but it's not a date. They have a boyfriend. They return with a wide glass of iced lemonade topped with a large round lemon slice, then get their tacos, wink, and wave me away back to work. I see them working across the crowd. I shouldn't distract them. My binder constricts my ribs as I sweat on the dance floor. I step off to get water and pull out my phone to get crop top guy from Melbourne's Instagram. I see my friend's message. Are you doing okay? I send a selfie in the dark. Only the shimmer of my cheekbones visible. Yes, I'm having a great time. When I return to the dance floor, the Australian lady with the long, shaggy hair, green bustier with the pink pants has gone from fun drunk to sloppy drunk, and the energy has been gutted from the dance floor. Maybe my friend is on the other side, monitoring the crowd. There's too many people lining the front. I'll go around. I walk back around to the fire pits, and there's my friend on the bench in front. They notice me, and their eyes fill with ecstatic warmth. They smile and pat the bench. I sit. A tray heaping with fries and roast vegetables rests between us. Want some fries? They offer. Ooh. They have this sauce that makes them kind of spicy. I take one and bite, admiring the crispness of the fry and the tanginess of the sauce. My friend tells me about their shift, keeping phones out of hands on the dance floor and helping people out of K-holes, and suddenly all their advocation for harm reduction really makes sense. They're seeing the impact of club drugs every day at work. After we have finished the fries and our fingers are coated in sauce, they tell me to wait for them while they clock out. Groups huddle in the warm summer air. I take selfies in the glow of Uber headlights. That's the most Instagram thing I've ever said. My friend walks towards me, offers me a brown bottle of yerba mate. I worry that it will taste like kombucha, and my brain tells me it is beer. But I take a sip, and it tastes like green tea and ginger soda. It is relaxing and delightful. No wonder my friend is so at ease when this is their drink of choice. And that's it.
Woo! Beautiful, we love it. Give it up for Sam Wilhoit, everybody. Met Sam at the New York City Poetry Festival. We were on the Beckett stage. We were running that. Hell yeah, new friends. Give it up for Sam. That beautiful poem. Thank you for sharing that. All right, so we have Heather Fairweather. You are home. Give it up. You are a great crowd. Can I just say that? You're a beautiful audience. You are beautiful. You guys are just beautiful tonight. I wish I had one of those long,
I want to congratulate that girl.
Bob Barker microphones, you know, just for you guys tonight. So we have Heather Fairweather in the hole. We have Lewis Mason after that. We have Amy Luck after that. We have Jack Barth after that. We have Monique, Erickson, and Ethan after that. We have Derek. We have Bitchy. We have so many more. We have Matt degroat on deck. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a big round of applause for is it? Yes! Yes, it is. It's James Huang. Give it up for James Huang.
Hey. So I've been doing a lot of 15-minute timed calligraphic poetry, and basically I go up to someone, I say, hey, give me any subject, and I'll write a poem. And someone came up to me the other day and said, I had this really weird dream. I said, what's the dream about? They said, the cheese choir is angry at the train. I said, the cheese choir? Woo! The cheese choir is angry at the train. The Parmesan mouse sang with rage, refusing still to be assuaged. The brie was pissed as pissed could be, and her voice screeched in litany. The train, you see, had fucked up bad, and made the cheese choir truly mad. It once had promised them to send a car with Stilton, their dear friend. But damp and heat had left their scars. So when the cheese choir saw the car, there came no Stilton, proud and true, but just some rascal who was blue. Oh. Woo! Woo! So I'm gonna read one more poem, and for this one I'm going to go a bit back in time to Babylon.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called On the Sear Banks of the Euphrates. Dark, dark, dark as old stains these eyes, from the septentriones outflowing, out! These tears like colonnades, tearing shadows across the water's edge, stately standing against the sorrows of your youth. Oh, Babylon! Where, oh where, out of the furrow of your lips, your ruin? And I recall that time we promenaded in the hanging gardens where, at sunset, all the roses bloomed. So dark the honey and so dark the wine that I had tasted on your breath. Yes, there, your tresses wet from these the waters, and your hands so cold. Yes, cold. It seemed the sieve of these Chaldean stars a light reflected fatally in the Euphrates. When I caught your glimpse of fear, I knew. Then as a Syrian candlelight upon the shiver of your tresses shone, I soon forgot your loveliness, for now they sacked you, put you to the sword, your cruelty less cruel than Ashurbanipal, your lord.
Wow.
Woo! Thank you.
Give it up for James Wayne. We love the rhymes. The rhymes are beautiful. Give it up one more time for James Wayne. That was an Easy Paradise debut here on the VMA Price is Right Terry Funk Tribute Special. All right, so we have Lewis Mason. You are in the hole. You're up at 3. Then we have Heather Fairweather. You're on deck. You were on deck, Heather Fairweather. Give it up. Okay, this next poet is working on a magazine. Great guy. We're so stoked to have him back here in Easy Paradise. We have the same name. Give it up for Matt degroat, everybody. Poet's name Matt.
Howdy. How's everybody doing tonight? Fucking good.
You got this!
Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna feel that way after you. You got it.
Oh, yeah? Are you on deck or in the hole? I don't know which is
I'm in
which.
the hole after you.
So I got some shit I wrote. Good to be back. Thanks again, Matt. Always a pleasure. So, you ever say to somebody, well, I never fucking asked to be born? So I kind of went off on a tangent here with this. This one's called Sales Calls from Earth. Just try and remember, you brought me here against my will. I never asked to be born. Imagine for a moment that communication was possible with me pre-conception. You would call up and you would say, hey, just wanted to tell you about a great opportunity. And you'd explain to me how I'd be born and then molded and made to suffer. And not only that, but I'd have to go to work for someone to earn money, to pay for my suffering, to pay for things that grow in abundance, for free. Things I would need in order to sustain life, and so on, and Trump and cancer and so on. And the beautiful woman next to me would say, who is that calling? And I'd place the palm of my hand over the receiver and look at her and I'd say, it's just another one of those goddamn sales calls from Earth. And she'd say, can't they ever fucking take the hint? Just hang up. And I'd slide my hand off the receiver and say into the phone quite assertively, you know, that's the most preposterous idea of an existence I've ever heard. I'm 100% not interested. Please do not call here anymore. And then I'd hang up. And then the beautiful woman next to me would hand me a glass of single malt scotch and she'd say, sounds like you dodged a bullet there. And I'd suck down the whiskey in one gulp and I'd look at her and I'd say, what the fuck is a bullet? Thanks, guys. I just had a couple other little short ones that I wanted to do. They're just kind of random nonsense. This one's called James Joyce's Cane. James Joyce's cane in a glass box, in a room painted blue, in a faux library, in a town I despise, in a state I was born, in a country I loathe, on a planet I have not quite yet seen, in a porridge of stars on a death-laden sun, in a flower bed of dog piss and love-starved ladybugs, his glass box cane, legs in the dirt, soil on a dying rock in outer space. You guys are a super amazing crowd. Thanks. You're really sexy, all of you. I'm gonna do one more quick, and this one's called School of Eyes. Oh, I should say, I got a book coming out finally. Thanks. It's my first collection. It'll be out next year with Finishing Line Press, and it's gonna be called Now We Drink Alone in the Dark. Of course, because if you know me. Anyway, this one's called School of Eyes. I haven't slept since I was born, head first into terror and discount wines. Confessions of confessions, the redundancy of guilt. I remember getting into Bukowski to impress a woman. Irony? You say you dream in kaleidoscopes. What is that like? To lose 100,000 teeth, or to be a million naked bodies in a school of only eyes. Thank you. I'm Matthew degroat. Thanks. You can follow me on Instagram at the existential mensch. There it is. Thanks, guys.
Give it up for sexy Matthew degroat, everybody! Get his book from Finishing Line Press. It's coming out 2024. Boom, it's gonna hit the New York Times bestseller list. I'm sure of it. Give it up for Matthew degroat. The goat, that's almost the goat. I mean, I'm sure that's occurred. So he used to work at the local hostel. I don't mean to bring that up, except this Saturday, Easy Paradise is hosting the Labor Day Telethon at the local hospital. You are invited. It's totally free. It's on a rooftop. It is the end of summer, everybody. Come out and get it while you can. It's going to be an amazing lineup of performers. If you want to perform, message me. Still looking for people. So, we have Emmy Luck in the hole. We have the great Lewis Mason and those Velvet Underground tones coming up on deck. Can we get Heather Fairweather? The rhyming name. Beautiful poetry in the name already. Heather Fairweather.
This is really weird. Okay. A lot of you have read a lot of very sexy poetry tonight. Like, that's very cool of you. I'm gonna do something romantic. I'm gonna like sing. You've got to tell yourself that from the skin, the lips, and the fingers that you touch, the sea of empty unmade beds and interchanging centuries, that we can love again. That it doesn't taste like foggy, smoky rooms or the bottom of a dusty bottle of booze. Neither is it the color that he left around your left eye, big, puffy, and bruised. It isn't stacked up stories lost in translation to another stranger, or a list of names you never begin to remember. Wash yourself of them and try to remember what love felt like when you were younger.
Woo!
I know, not very sexy of me, but it was something I felt before. This is one about New York. And I called it 275 and increasing. If y'all know the subway's increasing, if you know.
Oh.
But it's dark, so are you ready for darkness? Self-isolation out here is not a season. You bleed out, but it wasn't a good enough reason. If you speak out, everything is outspoken. The L train passes over love like a subway token. Someone lost their bones on the tracks. The subway rushes through as the city money stacks. Times Square lost its glow a long time ago. Characters and costumes play a show. Wall Street does nothing but makes dough from struggling burrows in graves down below. Money never talks, it only consumes vacant rooms. They say you will get rich too if you breathe in the fumes. In the snow globe, the flakes of silence fell, but in the loudest city, nobody could tell. The train ran over somebody today, yet everybody was mad that someone was in the way. I bought a ticket to the end of the line, and your life stood against mine. My brother, the next time my brother read this poem, he passed away last year, and I just want to read it out loud because he never got the chance to. So I thought it would be cute just to be like, hey man, I'm reading your poetry, and maybe to a bunch of strangers, but. He had a really good heart, and I just want to read it. Love is like coffee. At first it is hot. It can be bitter, but with work it can be sweet. Some people always like their coffee hot and pour out the cup when it begins to cool. Some use coffee to feel a need and finish it without ever appreciating the cup. Coffee can make your heart race, your body shake, and warm you up inside. Hot or cold, bitter or sweet, I appreciate love, and I need coffee.
Yeah!
And this is my last one, and then I'm gonna dip. Like, thank you for all being so beautiful. The light is only seen when time reaches out into the abyss, constructing something out of the void of nothingness. Much like a mother creating birth in her womb, for the rosebud cried out when it reached full bloom. What the butterfly feels of liquefying in the cocoon, oh how it hurts, the becoming, yet you are not isolated, for even the sun has the moon. Try to remember this at every bump and twist, how perfectly peculiar it is that we even exist.
That was very beautiful. Give it up for Heather Fairweather. Wow. Very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that poem from your brother as well. That was amazing. Really amazing. Give it up one more time. All right. People can come in if you want to sit in here, if you want to move in. There might be some chairs. I don't know. We're just packed. We're packed here at the VMA. So we've got Jack Barth, you are in the hole. You are third. Monique and Ethan, you were after that. Emmy Luck, you're on deck. We can't wait for that. Is the great Lewis Mason out there? Yeah. Give it up for the soothing sounds of Lewis Mason, everybody.
For the
Thank you very much.
here. Probably not that. A lot of these people are not here.
So I should probably preface this by saying I've been getting a lot of fan mail from my fans that I have all over the world. They've been saying, Louis, I've listened to every single sad song there is on the internet and across the board, and when I want to kill myself or cry into my pillow, or my wife has just left me for my sister and I don't have no music to play anymore, fear not. I've done a great public service, and I will be, nobody's asked me to, but I decided I'm going to release an EP. Woo! Yeah, sure, whatever was said over here. I have an EP coming out this Thursday. It's going to be streaming on all major platforms, check it out. And this is going to be one of those songs featured on that. It's 3 songs, and this is one of them that I wrote many years back. I wrote this a while ago, and it's an original song called There She Goes. Woo!
Yeah!
There she goes to the streets where nobody knows, just to buy something strong to get her high. In the park, shooting up after it gets dark. She says, ooh, won't you turn me on? She says, ooh, won't you turn me on? There she goes, kills her worries and her woes through the vein, just enough to kill the pain. And in her head She's alive when she feels dead. And in the cold, she feels young, but she's getting old. She says, ooh, won't you turn me on? She says, ooh, won't you turn me on? There she goes, another fix for her little nose. And in her eyes, there is guilt behind the lies. And in the night, when the world is out of sight, she is there on the streets without a care. She says, ooh, won't you turn me on? She says, ooh, won't you turn me on? She says, ooh, won't you turn me on? Have a good night. Thank you very much.
So you've got an EP.
Yeah. It's an EP coming out Thursday. If you have any questions about it, or if you want to pay me now, that's totally fine. You can, just come and chat with me. I'm at the bar, and I'll see you all around. Thank you very much.
Lewis Mason, everybody. Yeah, please, you want to take a picture? Yeah. Okay. Is there anybody who can help? This is Lewis Mason's professor. Can anybody help him? He needs help with the adjustment settings on his camera. Maybe this gentleman right here. Give it up for Lewis Mason and his professor. Amazing. We have an amazing lineup tonight. We have an amazing house. You are amazing. We have Monique and Ethan. You guys are in the hole. Coming up at 3. We have Jack Barth on deck. We have Derek coming up. We have Bitchy Rorsche coming up. We have Ned. We have Megan Krantz. We have Jackson. And a lot more. Can we get Emmy Luck? Emmy Luck, are you out there? What a name, everybody. Give it up for Emmy Luck.
Hello. This is a lot. Okay.
So I'm like on a leash.
Closer to the mic. Okay. Can you hear me? A little bit closer. Closer. Okay.
Because I know you're doing.
All right. I decided tonight to shit on my ex. So that's what we're doing. All right. I've got 5 poems. They're very quick. I wrote them a few months ago, but I'm very new at poetry, so please excuse me. All right. The first one. Reflections on the bay. One day you'll pay. Fingers in my curls, watching life unfurl. Looks can kill, feel the thrill. You take the bill, I take the pill. Turn the page, uncover my rage. Thought I'd love you till the end of my days. Turns out you make me afraid of losing myself. Put that on the shelf and bury the fact that you're just trying to get laid. Thought I was yours for the taking. Thought you knew I'd been faking. Tired of lying, you're not even trying. You're worth more than me. One day we'll see, but while you still think I'm less than, why don't you focus on becoming a man? This is about a different ex, but fuck him all the same. Swearing I'm fine, though I'm forgetting my lines. You're my partner in crime while I'm walking the line. Can't listen to this anymore. Falling through the floor. Every rock bottom has a trapdoor. Waiting for the next pour. Spirit is spent. Sounds are dissonant. Wind whistling, howling, stomach growling. Forgot to eat. Priorities. Now about the first mix. Residual effects of love lost, scrubbing, scraping, time to toss. Making wishes while cleaning dishes, ignoring the itches of my stitches. Polishing glasses as time passes, flashes of memories digest. Can't remove the buildup, now we're stuck. Hands aching, fingers pruning, plates breaking, night is ruined. Table set for two, residue of you. And then this is after all of the X's, the last one. My own company. Listening while the talk ticks, looking for my next fix, remembering that this was my choice, an adventure alone to find my voice. To learn independence, a delicate dance, a skill to practice, wish it was magic. Waiting around for the confidence I once found, hard to have my head in the clouds with my feet on the ground. Engulfed by the crowd, laughter echoing, voices loud. Sounds around me underline the deafening silence of my mind. Waiting by the phone, detesting time alone, staring at my reflection, craving human connection.
Hell yeah. Give it up for Emme Luck, everybody. Fantastic. All right, we're going to keep it rolling. So we have Megan Krantz in the hole. We have Monique and Ethan on deck. Can we get Jack Barth up to do some comedy for us? Give it up for Jack Barth, everybody.
What's up, guys? They're figuring out the camera. All right, they're gonna figure it out, guys. They're gonna figure it out. I believe in them. Probably a professor in photography. I think he's got enough education to figure it out, guys. That's what I was gonna say. Exactly. All right. I got an injury recently. Anyone else a fucking idiot when it comes to medical stuff? I'm a fucking idiot. I was on a beach. I stepped on a rock. It shattered and went into my foot. And yeah, that's what I said when it happened. It shattered, and I tried to get out with a tweezer. That didn't work. So then I took a knife, and I was trying to scrape it out with a knife. And while I was mutilating my foot, I'm like, I don't think this is what the doctor's gonna recommend me to do. You know, I don't think I'm gonna go to the doctor and be like, yeah, I got a rock in my foot, and he's gonna be like, well, did you try a kitchen knife on it? Make sure not to wash it first. It's actually healthy if you get a little piece of mayo in the cuts. That actually helps. Yes, I'm like, damn, City MD is crazy. City MD, never coming here again. Sometimes I think doctors are kind of stupid about medical stuff, though. Anyone else agree? I think doctors... Sometimes I don't think they even try that hard, really. I went to City MD for my rock foot. Rock foot, thank you. Turns out it's a sea urchin foot. Turns out it's an urchin foot. Yeah, I got a sea urchin in my foot. And I was like, that doesn't sound good. So then she also pulled out tweezers. They looked exactly like the tweezers I failed with. She also failed with the tweezers. And she was like, well, it's just gonna be in there now. I was like, that can't be it. And she's like, well, the sea urchin will gradually, your foot will absorb the sea urchin. I was like, do I want that? I don't think I want that. I don't think it sounds like you just gave up. It sounds like you couldn't get it out, so you're like, you're part sea urchin now. You take a DNA test, you're 95% white guy, 5% sea urchin. You're just part sea urchin. And I'm like, this is fucking sick. So I want to get her back. I want to lay in a puddle outside of City MD, tape pencils all over myself. Wait for her to step on me. Be like, you're part pencil now, actually. How do you like it? How do you like it? I had a bad day at work today. Anyone else? Anyone else on the grind? I had a bad day at work. I just hate people who take their jobs too seriously. Like my boss takes his job too seriously. You know, we work at like a math tutoring center, which is great. But it's like, he's just worried about the scheduling, and it's just like, we work at a tutoring center on the Upper East Side teaching math to kids who are like 1% of the 1%. They're never never gonna need to know math in their whole lives. They're gonna get any job they interview for. They can just go up to an interviewer and be like, duh! And they'll be like, you're hired, actually. Or, welcome to Merrill Lynch. You control the stock market now. They just walk in every day and they're like, sir, do you want the stock market to go up or down? They're like, up! Good choice. One day he comes in, he's like, down! Oh fuck, no! Shit! Damn it! The economy collapsed. Because I'm an idiot. I've had like dumb jobs before. Some jobs like it doesn't, you don't have to be that smart to do it. But somehow I feel like people figure out ways to just still be dumb at it. I used to work at Subway, the restaurant, not the MTA. I don't think people who work at the MTA call it I work at the Subway. I work at Subway. A-train. At the restaurant, I worked at the restaurant Subway, and I was, my first day, I was being trained, and they get you make the sandwich. They start you on the veggies section, where you put the veggies on the sandwich, and then they move you up to meats. Once you master veggies, because it's so hard, Apparently much harder to put meats on a sandwich. And by the end of the training shift, I was, making the whole sandwich. It's not that hard, you just put things on bread. And my manager, she was so impressed by the end of the shift. She was like, oh my God, you got off veggies your first day? It took this other guy a whole month to get off veggies. And I'm like, how, dude? How are you that? Like, as soon as he, picks up salami, he's like, oh, fuck. How do I put on the bread? He accidentally eats it. He's like, oh, shit. Let me try again in a month, boss. He goes home and watches training videos of people putting meat on bread. He's like, I think I got it. He comes in and actually puts a whole pig on a loaf of bread. And he's like, fuck! Fucked it up again. I haven't been drinking recently. I have a lot of friends who are, they think, being able to drink a lot is really cool. I always thought the opposite was cooler. Being able to drink a little bit, I feel like is more impressive than being able to drink a lot. I've never had a problem being able to drink a lot, Like my friends, they'll make fun of me. They're like, bro, you can only drink 15 beers, and I can drink 17 beers. And I'm like, you know what neither of us can do? Only drink one beer. How crazy is that? You know what's crazier than blacking out at 17 beers? Being awake for the whole party. Isn't that fun? All right, guys, thank you so much.
Give it up for Jack Barth, everybody. If you want to follow anybody on Instagram who you have seen performing tonight, go to the Easy Paradise Mag, look at the stories. I'm tagging people in the stories. You can navigate to their profile from the Instagram Easy Paradise profile, everybody. Give it up one more time for Jack Barth. Okay, so we have Bitchy Rorsche. We're very excited to see Bitchy Rorsche. We have Megan Krantz on deck. We have Nen coming up. We have Gothum Music coming up. We have Norman Salant coming up. We have Jackson coming up. We have America coming up. We have James Brown and many more. Can we get the great, working on a literary magazine? We're all stoked. We're all eagerly awaiting the Lonesome debut. And so give it up for Monique, Erickson, and then Ethan Sklar is going to come up, I think, after. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're in two. You're in two. So give it up for Monique Erickson, everybody.
Cool.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Matt, thanks for having me. I just turned myself off. I did. Matt, thanks for having us. Hi guys, I'm Monique Erickson. It's so lovely to be here. We had a little debate about what to read, so I'm just going to read two. The first is called Manhattan 90s. We learned to smoke cigarettes with Tim behind the wall that separates Central Park from Fifth Avenue during recess, our freshman year of high school. We learned to jump the wall slick and to scowl when he called one of us pretty instead of blushing. Blushing was for losers. After the first few times, we learned how to smoke cool, suppressing the need to cough, holding the cigarette just right, hand relaxed, natural. so Tim wouldn't sneer. We French kissed in the back of movie theaters, in the bathroom of Upper West Side apartments, on stoops in the East Village. We bummed around town in fancy clothes and eyeliner, begged quarters off of businessmen, called our parents collect, and yelled at old ladies in fur coats. We persuaded cab drivers to take us home for free. We fell in love with poems and rock stars. We did bong hits and read Shakespeare stoned. We guzzled wine, shot tequila, puked in toilets all over Manhattan Island. I could trace the story even now. This was before death and going all the way, before we knew enough about politics to be scared, before we knew enough about boys to be scared, before overdoses and alcohol poisoning. The closest we came to outright rebellion was smoking pot in the girls' bathroom before 4th period English class. After Chloe's anorexic stint and before her brief heroin addiction, on the night of my 15th birthday, she almost died, and I fell into what I thought was love. So yeah, as Matt was saying, I founded a fine art and poetry journal called Lonesome, so find me if you want more information. Woo! 21. Because I wanted to tell you. Because I wanted to look you in the eye. Because I wanted to have more than this mangled language to carry to you. Because I heard you in this room. Because something in your voice gets me every time. Because I wanted to know what I meant when I said your name. Because I wanted to be more than your possible pleasure. Because I wanted to taste you. Because I wanted solid ground with you, and at least in the act I know what I'm doing. Because I wanted you to want something in me. Because I wanted to hold you. Because I wanted to seduce you. Because I wanted breakfast, or at least coffee in the morning, or at least to be kissed by you when you left. Because I wanted to come. Because I wanted to think I could love a man. Because I wanted you to want something in me. Because I wanted to know if I would feel lonely or not with you in my bed, in my body, your hands in my mouth, fingers under my tongue. Because I wanted the ground to open. Because I wanted the sky to split wide and reveal you. Because I wanted to feel passionate about something. Because I wanted to know you. I wanted to know myself. Thank you so much. So, my sweet husband, Ethan Sklar, is going to come up and we're going to sing a duet.
To take his material.
Woo! Margaret Thatcher on TV, shocked by the deaths that took place in Beijing. It seems strange that she should be offended. The same orders are given by her. I've said this before now. said I was childish and you'll say it now. Remember what I told you. If they hated me, they will hate you. England's not the mythical land of Madame George and roses. It's the home of police who kill black boys on mopeds. And I love my boy, and that's why I'm leaving. I don't want him to be aware that there's any such thing as grieving. Woo! Young mother down at Smithfield, Valley, I'm looking for food for kids. In her arms she holds 3 cold babies, and the first word that they learned was please. Woo! These are dangerous days. To say what you feel is to dig your own grave. Remember what I told you. If you were of the world, they would love you. And England's not the miracle land of Madame George and roses. It's the home of police who kill black boys on mopeds. And I love my boy, and that's why I'm leaving. I don't want him to be aware that there's any such thing as grieving. Everybody.
Thank you guys so much.
Fight the real enemy.
Thank you, Matt. We love
Give it up for Ethan, Sklar, and Monique Erickson, everybody. Sounded beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Wow. And check it out, Lonesome Magazine. It's going to take the literary world. It's going to be amazing. Give it up for Monique and Ethan. One more time. All right, so we have men. You are in the hole. Bitchy, Rorsche, you are on deck. Can we get the great Megan Krantz up to read some poetry for us? Give it up for Megan Krantz.
So I'm just going to do one tonight, but I'm very excited to say that it's going to be published in JAMA, which is Journal of American Medicine, on September 12th. And I have applied for it every single month for 2 years, and I finally got in. So keep trying, you guys, because it'll eventually happen.
Yeah.
Alright, so this poem is called Fixed. I confiscate mangoes, rip wrinkled skin until I draw blood. Hold a nice cold hand. We can fix this. Lock a door, lock a cabinet, sit through a meeting. Tell a mother her child is dying. Eat a turkey sandwich. Teach a family member how to drain fluid from the lungs. Refill my water bottle. We will fix this. Refill my caffeine pill bottle. Prescribe insulin. Find a new playlist of upbeat songs. Take baby steps to avoid disturbing the sleeping giant. Run. Sign a death certificate. Run. Push pain, medication into someone's vein. Run. Tape someone's eyes closed. Discuss weekend plans. Admire the tenacity of the white walls. Do CPR. Renew a Foley catheter order. Hold my breath. I think we can fix this. Shake a test tube of clotting blood. Find a dead body and stop briefly and call the morgue. Finish rounds. Toss urinals of liver juice like a bad plumber. I don't think we can fix this. Borrow a stethoscope, call a Cantonese interpreter, measure bruises and sugar spikes, teach and learn about inherited sickness, spill the burden of human error. The line between cure and curse runs thin. Thank you.
That was a masterpiece. Give it up for Megan Krantz. And I love that message about tenacity. That's beautiful. That was really an amazing poem. Give it up one more time for Megan Krantz, everybody. Amazing. And check that out in the Journal of Medicine or something. What is it?
Journal of American Medicine.
Journal of American Medicine. Hell yes. That's a real magazine. That's
September 12th.
hell yeah, September 12th on newsstands. I'll check it out. I'll go down to McNally Jackson and pick it up.
It's online too.
Beautiful. Hell yeah. Behind the paywall or?
No, it's free.
We're breaking that. All right, we'll check it out online. Give it up one more time for Megan Krantz. All right, so we have the amazing Clare Donaher in the hole. We're so excited to hear about your week and everything that's happened. Leave that hanging. We have men on deck. Can we get Bitchy Rorsche? Bitchy Rorsche, where are you? Hey, Bitchy Rorsche.
Good name, goddamn.
So, yeah, do you help me out with that? And then, so, yeah. Oh, there's a smart one. There's somebody smart. Sorry. Yeah, but like I've been doing
Testing, testing, testing.
He's amazing. I was watching her funk videos like all week. I try to be late only to get myself like. I don't know where. You signed up? I did, yeah. I'm not reading something of my own. Nice.
Alright.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Say I'm great.
Alright.
Okay, you can go.
Oh, I wish I had a boyfriend. Yeah. I wish I had a loving man in my life. I wish I had a father. Woo. I wish with him doing alright. Instead of just crazy, I'm totally mad. Yeah, I'm just crazy. I'm fucked in the head. Maybe if I really try with all of my heart, then I could make a brand new start in love with you. Oh, I wish I had a suntan. Woo! Maybe I had a pizza and a bottle of wine. I wish I had a beach house. And we could make a big fire every night. Instead I'm just crazy, totally mad. Yeah, I'm just crazy, I'm fucked in the head. Maybe if I really try with all of my heart, then we could make a brand new start in love with you. Come on, come on, come on, Karen. Woo! Are there any fans of Mac DeMarco here?
Yes.
Awesome. Open up my eyes. Ice Roy. Later in the evening, heading for the corner, ready to run and drive. No, don't let me see you crying. So I'll smoke you till I'm dying. Thank you. Give it up for Bitchy Rorsche. Bringing the rock and roll, Mac DeMarco and Girl, that beautiful girl song. I love that song. Hell yeah. Here on the VMA, the Price is Right VMAs, in memory of the funker Terry Funk.
So we got somebody else left a snark or tuning device up here. Cool. We'll bring it to you. All right. So we have Amelia, Blair Smith. You were in the hole. Norman Salant. If you're still here, you were after that. M3 El Famoso Leon. You were after that. Gothum Music. You were after that. Millie Efraim. You were after that. James Brown. You were after that. We have Clare Donaher, the great Clare Donaher on deck. Let's get the amazing Nin up. Nin, where are you? Give it up for Nin. We love Nin.
Nin.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Hello. How's everyone doing?
So good.
Alright, I go by the name of Nen. Tonight I'm going to play a song I wrote. And this is for anyone who's really been questioning their life path. Just keep fucking going.
Thank you.
Alright, it's called Dead End.
You look beautiful.
Aw, thank you. You too. Can't see you, but I know you are. Woo! Alright. So let's start. What if I got in the car and lost the keys? Somewhere I could rebel lightly. You found yourself caught in between a dead end street. What if I don't like me? So go on and pass me by. Vacancy sign. Don't wanna know if I am dead or alive. Who cares if I go somewhere down the road? I need to be the me I wanna be. Don't know how far I'll go, but I gotta know if I can be the me I wanna be. What if you stopped before you even got the chance to be who you are? Hidden somewhere in the dark is a broken star, afraid to show off who you are, but it's who you are to me. It's who you are to me. What if I return the pieces that make me redesign until I like me? The endless post you read, the spiraling overthinking. I can't find me, but you gotta stay alive. You're too young to die. Don't want to know how high one day you'll fly. Who cares if I go somewhere
to be the me I wanna be. Don't know how far I'll go, but I gotta know if I can be the me I wanna be. What if you stopped before you even got the chance to be who you are? Hidden somewhere in the dark is a broken star, afraid to show off who you are, but he's who you are to me.
Yeah.
It's who you are to me. Thank you.
Button that piano. My Instagram's that girl Nan if you're interested. N-E-N.
Woo!
Yes.
Nen is that girl, okay? It's that girl, Nen. Give it up. That sounded beautiful, beautiful. Here at the VM, that could be at the real VMAs. That was like practically Britney Christina. That was Britney. Come on, give it up for Nen. Come on. This is better. This is better than the real VMAs. We have the real talent here tonight. Not a bunch of Nepo babies. All right, so we have Norman Salant. If you are still here, you are in the hole. We have Millie, Efraim coming up. We have Gothum Music coming up. We have James Brown coming up. Lexi, Jackson, Ari Gold, and America, and more. Amelia, Blair Smith, you are on deck. Okay, this next comedian, we care. That's all. We'll let her talk about it, but let's have a warm, the warmest welcome you've ever given for Clare Donaher, everybody. Give it up for Clare Donaher. She's had kind of a rough week.
Thanks, Matt. And you know I'm about to talk about it. Woo! First of all, that's exactly what I think I look like after 2 glasses of wine. It's like looking in a mirror. I'm one in. I also just want to announce my best friend and roommate just got announced that she's going to be walking in a runway show. And not to make this about myself, but something exciting also happened to me this week. On Saturday in Washington Square Park, I got robbed for $1,500. Yeah, I don't want to get too into it because it makes me look really stupid. I did just hand over my phone to a stranger and he Venmo'd himself $1,500. But the only reason I did it was because I was having a truly fabulous day. I want to read to you guys a real, genuine journal entry I wrote 30 seconds before it happened. And I swear to God, I'm not funny enough to have made this up. This is what I wrote down. You can tell because I had to flip back to Saturday. Oh, almost forgot my glasses. It's hard to do comedy, I was trying to write at the time, when I'm feeling like this. In parentheses, in awe at all the beauty in the world. And then there's a couple of sentences about how I feel French. And then I say, I saw the cutest baby earlier and the girls here are so beautiful. Oh yeah? Yay. There's this tiny baby rat that keeps poking its head through the fence in front of me. Life is so beautiful. And then someone stole $1,500 from me. So, you know, it could have been $15,000. I don't know the Venmo rules. It felt like $15,000. And, you know, if you're familiar with my work, I also have a bit about 2 weeks ago, I got physically assaulted at a subway station. I feel like New York City's trying to steal my whimsy. You can't have it! You can't take the sparkle in my eye, New York! My childlike wonder perseveres. I don't know, I just never expected something to happen to me because I'm like, nobody would be mean to me on purpose. They can tell I'm pure of heart. But they can be. All right, on to real jokes, I guess. I've got to have at least 6 hobbies at a time or my eating disorder comes back. Who can relate? Or I decide I'm in love with a guy that I've seen in person twice. Sometimes they team up and I'm like, he's gonna like me because I'm so skinny. Men famously love emaciated women that are sick in the head. And you know, I'm 24. I know. But I've got pretty good at telling the signs of when, you know, I need another hobby. And I noticed that I first moved to New York and I got out of my routine and I was like, oh my god, you know, I accidentally skipped dinner a couple of days and I found myself listening to a podcast with under 200 views. If you like a guy that has a podcast, you're already wrong! And also listening to a guy who likes podcast is like the most, it's too intimate. It doesn't feel good, you know? Because you know it's just you and his mom listening to it and being like, he's so well spoken. I wish he'd speak into the mic more. I don't like it when those other boys tease him so much. He should stand up for himself. What else was I gonna talk about? It is bad, right? It's like stalking. I don't like to do it. Okay, thank you. You guys ever like hit on people here? Let me hear it for the whores! Yeah, sometimes I like, you ever try to, no, I'm not gonna do it. Do it. This is supposed to be my safe space. Skip. But I feel like sometimes I like can't tell if a guy likes me, but then I'm like, the men in New York love me. One pushed me down the stairs at the subway the other day. And I gave 2 of them $1,500. Maybe that's what I need to do. You like a guy, I'll give you $1,500 if you let me suck your dick. I already lost it once. What else have I got to lose? Clearly it doesn't affect my life that much. I didn't really write down what I was gonna do today. La-da-da, robbery. La-da-da, eating disorder. I love it here. Matt, have you given me the light yet? Have you given it to me? I can't see it.
No, you have a minute and a half.
A minute and a half? Oh, let's get going, baby. I've got a tumor in my right breast. Just don't look at it, freaks. It's benign. Sorry, I always like, you gotta say that first, or people are like, oh my god, she has cancer. I don't. I'm fine. But you thought I was brave for like half a second, right? You're like, I'm gonna giggle a little bit more at her. Who knows how much time she... No. They did think it was cancer though, which was scary. It was right after my first breakup at 19. And they were like, yeah, freshly had done everything for the first time, and they were like, you might have cancer. And then the most people in my entire life lined up to touch my boob. Not touch, fondle, let's be, they were getting in there. They were like, he's a med student. And I'm like, he's okay. But at a certain point, it was like they were bringing in people and I'm like, you're not even wearing scrubs. You're like the Make-A-Wish kids next door. Proud to serve. Those are children. That's not funny. But yeah, I used to warn guys about the tumor before I would hook up with them and get to second base because it's a bit jarring, you know? It's like eating pudding and then biting into a battery. It's a lot harder than you would expect, to be honest with you. And I know that's less of a joke and more of the fact they will not take it out of me. Isn't that kind of fucked? Clap if you think they should remove my tumor. Thank you. This is going on YouTube. Doctor, whatever your name was, take my tumor out. It's what the people want. I want a streamlined sexual experience. Alright, I'm not gonna do the rest of that joke. I love you guys. Thank you, Jimmy Fallon.
Hell yeah.
Give it up for Claire. It doesn't even matter that that money is gone because you are gonna make it. You are gonna make so much money from your Netflix special and that huge contract. Give it up one more time for Claire. Learning the hard way about New York City. I know. We've all been there. Give it up one more time. My buddy Jake, he got robbed and the guy took his phone and like took all of his money out of his bank account. So, you know, if somebody robs you, just throw your phone as far away as you can. You can have all the cash, but you're not touching my Venmo, everybody. One more time for Claire Donaher, come on. New York loves you. New York loves you is what that is. Hell yes. All right, so we have, yes.
American Murphy wants to go.
Oh God. Okay. Well, American Murphy. I have a lot of people that are in the queue. We'll put American Murphy. Can we put her in fourth? So we have M3 El Famoso Leon coming up. We have Norman Salant coming up. Give it up for the VMA for Best New Artist. Give it up for Amelia Blair Smith, everybody. Give it up for Amelia Blair Smith.
And the award for Best Denim Jumpsuit goes to Claire. Hi everybody. It's great to be here. This is my last Easy Paradise as a gainfully employed woman. That's right, I'm quitting my job on Thursday. And I'm going to try to come every week. So if you're going to be here, I'm probably going to be here. Alright, so I'm going to read some poems. This first poem is called Love in the Time of Eco-Terrorism. And it is about my experience as an eco-terrorist. I know, true story. I can't stop thinking about burning pipelines and broken into precincts. Or was it the other way around? I fought a piece of metal running under Miss Minnesota for 5 whole years. And she had nearly rejected it from her cool, wet body. It was corroded, bent, and blistering, almost to the surface of her permafrost skin, itching to be taken out, and you know what? I couldn't stop them as they put it right back inside her. Before your old Jeep went kamikaze off the shoulder into the muddy ditch, they were cutting me out of our fortified PVC pipes, and the sparks from the circular saw burnt spittle on my face. Right before that, we were climbing the bulldozer, and you said you were lifting me up in the basin. And although you didn't even have the keys to start it, I felt it lifting. And you laughed so hard when I screamed, "Put me down, put me down." But then got so mad because private security uses audio, and they can hear my squealing way out there. Before they came for us with private security in tow, I learned how to cut bulldozer brakes in my classroom. I practiced holding on strong to the PVC pipes, and you weren't holding back during the role play. I can still feel you spitting on me, hitting me, yelling and calling me a dirty bitch in my own classroom in the middle of a spring afternoon in front of my roommate, in front of everybody, in the middle of the demonstration. And I was just thinking, this is the best direct action training I've ever been to. Because I wasn't even scared. I could hold on to the handles, inside the cement, inside the PVC pipe, inside the spikes, inside the duct tape, inside the razor blades, inside more duct tape, inside the barbed wire, inside still more duct taped around my arm forever. As long as it was you yanking on my elbow. Because I liked you. So imagine my surprise when next summer I asked you very nicely if you wanted to fuck me, and you said no. Giving some bullshit excuse about power dynamics and what's best for the collective. Motion for Cliff to fuck me already? Do I have a second?
Yes.
Do I have a second? You have to say second. Thank you. Because you didn't notice how long I was waiting for you to break up with your girlfriend. You didn't notice how I was so perfectly fuckable. And I was willing to bed your overweight hick ass Even though I was 21 and wore makeup and believed no man could resist me, and I'll never forgive you for proving me wrong. But before all that, you're getting out of your Jeep in Anishinaabe country. I'm in my seat because I'm, 115 pounds? Your future ex-girlfriend is gripping the wheel while you and Teo start to push and push and push us out of the mud while Helen turns and turns and turns our escape plan back onto Route 94. The car's unstuck. My arms hurt. Helen drives us home. Thank you. I have one more pretty short one. I'm going to try not to go over the time. This is called Rinse with Cold Water. I waited all year for cherry season, and brazenly plucking a molding one out of the bag, washed the rest to eat. However, the first bite of one over-ripened orb dripped red onto my yellow linen skirt. And I was already running late. The stain looked so much like blood in my lap that I wanted to cry. But I know how to get blood out of a skirt. And although this stain's stickier, the juice lifted away. Pretty soon, I stood sweating in the sunlight with a big wet patch across my thighs, praying it would dry. And it dried. It always dries. I know how to get fruit out of a skirt, but sometimes, Lord, I wish I didn't.
Give it up for Amelia Blair Smith. It's a sexy night here at the VMAs. The Price is Right, baby. Bob Barker would be proud. No, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. He was 99. I thought he died 15 years ago. But he's great. We love Bob. All right. So, Millie Efraim, you are in the whole Gotham music. You are after that. M3 El Famoso Leon, you are on deck. Let's get the great Norman Salant to play some tunes for us for crying out loud. Give it for Norman Salant.
Yeah.
That's right. Hell yeah.
We have to leave by 1. So let me know if you think. If you want to stay, you know what I mean? Just let me know if you think so. Okay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What happened? Did someone just walk in? Oh, it's good to be back here. It's been months.
Yeah.
I've been up in flood country up in Vermont. And I'm going back there next week too, so I won't see you for a while. So this is my one shot tonight. Till November. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll do something kind of fun, which is, kind of unusual for me. The song is called Never Going Home. You see me coming down the road, and I'm a long way from home. You see me coming down the road, I'm a long way from home. My clothes are dirty, I've been very long alone.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tongue-tied and broken, yes, I, in every way, my father's son. And my sister's got 2 names for me, the one in front and the one and done. And I know what they think of me, But what I think of them is best not begun. So baby, I've been slipping down this rabbit hole. Just goes on and on. But I'm never going home. I don't talk back freely and I never sing nobody's song. I write a lot of free verse, but I always seem to get it wrong. Woo! Maybe there's a reason I've been living on the road so long. Many things we do not know. This is the way of life. So many things we just don't know. But all I want is someone to say, you going my way. Well, let's go. Never going home. Woo! Never going home. Never going home.
Hell yeah.
Give it up for Norman Salant, everybody. Oh yeah, of course. Thank you for stopping in. We look forward to next time. All right, hell yeah, November. Look for the return of Norman Salant in November, everybody. We're gonna have a hot launch that. Okay, so we have Gotham music. You were on the whole America. You were after that Lexi. You were after that Ari Gold. You were after that James Brown. You were after that Jackson. You were coming up. Millie, Efraim, you were on deck. Can we get the famous, the one, the only M3 El Famoso? Leon, are you out there? M3, give it up for M3 El Famoso Leon, everybody.
Hey, how y'all doing? Woo! A lot of talent tonight. Yeah. Amazing. I'm gonna pull out the May 25th called Children of Faith. Yeah. This came through me because I've been through a lot and I'm still on my feet. Here it goes, Children of Faith. I love you, children of faith. Survivors, warriors, killing the shame. Realizing that the lies are taught to trap your souls. Thank you for not losing faith. Brave through the fire, manipulating the flames, turning the pain into gains. Powerful spiritual winds flying higher. Life isn't easy, the journey is important. Keep going to inspire children of faith. Born into darkness, crawling, walking, searching, finding the light. Love is the strongest frequency, peacefully serene like the beautiful sky with birds that seem to dance as they fly. Children of faith, you're the definition of greatness. Raised in hell, realizing that God is within. Standing in truth. The negativity around ya taught you valuable lessons. You all living proof, surviving the firing squad. You have my full attention, children of faith. I come from the darkness too, seeing the beauty of it all. Magical like blue screws, jumping inside of portraits. We grew up learning from the darkness and then to the light. Together we rise, shining like the only sun. Children of faith, we won for being brave, honest with a lot of passion. God's strength, your words will live on forever. We dance with life and death. The pain was never a curse, past many painful events. Thank you for not losing faith. Many blessings. I love you with all that I am. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, my friends. Children of faith forever. Greatness inside which we explore. We started hating ourselves, then we walked through the self-love door. Seeing the negativity wash away because we never lost faith. Our inner child is healed. We handle many shocks like electric eels with many missions like the men of steel.
Yeah!
Thank you, thank you. That's Children of Faith. Next song I'm gonna do, I have it on the radio. I'm a songwriter, singer, and rapper independent. I go by M3 Famoso Leon. I'm gonna do this next song called Higher. I did this song, I dedicate this song to all the kings. I wanna, woo! I dedicate this song to all the kings. I wanna settle down with the queens. It's called Higher. It's English reggaeton. I'm gonna set her up right now.
Thank you, brother. I got you right now.
Is it just this outlet, or we'll plug in the headphone jack? Or?
Yeah, I'll take the case off. There it goes. Channel. This is good. Alright, cool. Let's check the volume one more time. Shows the volume all the way up. Good. Alright, it's this one.
This one?
Yep.
And the headphone. Okay. What do I play it on? It says home theater via. What is this?
YouTube.
How do I turn the volume up? Yeah, how do I turn it up on this phone? I mean, it's way up on here. So if you can turn up at all.
Yeah, it's all the way up. Let me plug it in.
Hold on, let's try.
You don't have the.
I do,
the small
but
one?
I mean, I gotta get this going. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get any louder than this?
I think this is the wrong one. Last time it was the smaller one. I'll be back.
Technical difficulties. Be back shortly.
Gonna figure this out.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Your phone's just not loud enough.
No.
We gotta get this going. Yeah, I mean that's.
Oh, you gotta. It's something with this.
No, we gotta go. You gotta get up and do it because we gotta keep this moving.
That's the wrong thing. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
All right. Let me put somebody else on.
We're gonna get that figured out in just a second. Can we get, is Millie Efraim ready? Can we get Millie Efraim up? The very hilarious and amazing and smart. Give it up for Millie Efraim.
What an ambiance tonight.
I love your shorts.
This is my VMA fit. This is my fucking gold boxers. I'm sorry. Okay. It was the summer of schnitzel. It was the summer of matcha. I thought I would never fall in love again until I met a balding theorist. Years ago, I stopped having iced things because of Ayurveda, and no one smart or healthy or from Eastern countries drinks iced things. But then I realized iced drinks, it's like extended Adderall, the ice melting into water, slow fading the caffeine, less anxiety is a better millie. But now I need to write. Let's get zooted. Ceremonial matcha and heart palpitations lead me to open my notebook or notes app. I play with the fresh skin on my thumb, the skin that I burnt a month ago, too committed to a vibe that was burning a candle that was finished, so I could have my habitual candle-lit, Sade-themed everything shower to appease my mentee bee, only for me to completely burn the skin off my thumb. The skin that's been on me for 28 years. Now my thumb is newborn, and this little injury has been such a neat way to track time. In the month of the skin burning and blistering and peeling and shedding and appearing like tuna sashimi, slowly repairing its barrier again. I moved in and out of my apartment alone. No, I came back to my apartment that had been hijacked energetically and physically by someone, and they left me a cockroach. But I wasn't completely alone, actually. A woman named Marcella helped me clean, who I told my entire romantic history to through Google Translate. I didn't know I could overshare even via Google Translate, but here we are. Still, the only words I know are basura, to describe my ex and the things we had to throw away. When I first started reading at Easy Paradise, a lot of my writing was centered around the yearning for a passionate or real love that I had a taste of once. I thought I would never fall in love again. I didn't know what love or love bombing was, but I didn't have either. I hadn't felt excitement or connection in so long, and so I wrote. I met someone a few weeks ago. I don't know if he's love bombing me, or if I'm a narcissist, or if I'm disillusioned, or I should just be present and just be grateful that I feel this way again, that I can feel excited and connected and curious about someone. I hate that writing term for when female characters keep talking about romance or other men. That's a misogynist rule. So now I have to write about something you think is profound? And who is the you? A man, right? Or a woman who hates women. I find myself in that too sometimes. Why do we all hate women? Because we're so fucking brilliant, that's why. I'm learning that the distrustful voice in my head is my father talking to me. Why can't I trust myself? Why can't I experience? But my friends tell me I've lived so many lives. It's not enough. And when I walk home alone, there's some silence, and slowly from the silence comes the voices creeping in. Whose voice is this? Who does this belong to? How do I quiet it? How do I trust myself? 3-year-olds trust themselves. They know they want food or milk, so they cry and get it. What do I want to cry for? How are you expecting to raise the next generation of parents when you completely destroy our sense of judgment and trust in ourselves? I want to tell my parents that, but Zoe says they're not going to change and to save my energy. I don't care to write about my parents or my ex, so I never felt anything for. I'm just exercising my voice and my writing. Everything is perspective. My uncle Shapur tells me Jews are ruled by historical memory. But he tells me when we have a lot of partners, we're haunted by their memory. We can never truly forget. And if we choose to remember, we can never remember without emotion. And so our soul is kind of bruised with the memory of these ghosts we once loved. And so as I walk alone without listening to anything for once, I see a couple walking and the girl is holding her boyfriend and leaning on his chest. Cuddle walking was the term I created with someone I once loved. I thought of how we did that, and I remembered how pure and innocent it felt. And I remembered how the day before this one, Shapur talked about being haunted by memory. I guess I'm really fucking Jewish then.
Are we talking about fake deep things? Is it fake deep to pose a hypothetical question? Or is it fake deep to get into theory that never gets to anything except nihilism or math? Stop sending me promotional emails. This is my email account I made for no promotional emails. I don't want to be a consumer. How can I keep creating? I want to create. I don't want to consume. Excuse me while I use this space to manifest. Matt, please film a postable portion of my reading. And so I exercised my voice by revisiting the past where I was doubting myself or confused or indecisive. And there's two realities my parents tried to convince me of depending on their mood, but they completely contradict one another. One of their theories is you lose interest in men who show interest in you, or you only give yourself to men who pursue you. I don't know for sure if there are rules for gaslighting, but I think there must be a rule that you have to at least stick to the narrative you're trying to gaslight. Anyway, my parents are great. They paid for my college, and my mom tells everything private I've ever told her to my father and my brother. We basically all talk shit about each other, but my mother bears the most, so I forgive her. Women act on a moment basis because we are reminded by our biological clock from the moment we're born. Time is not leisure. At this moment, I feel like leaving New York. At this moment, I want to eat food without pesticides. At this moment, I want to detoxify mentally from the Persian Jewish vortex. The Yeshiva League Persian boys I met last week told me their rabbi said the order of thought should go as such. Use your brain, then heart, then desire. How can we access our heart and desire from our brain? How can there be an order for life? There is no order. Okay, let's try to break this down. I usually write first, or I think a lot. So if I'm writing, then it's my brain I'm using, and then I'm using my brain to write about what I feel in my heart or don't feel in my heart. And I use my brain to write about how I can't sense desire anymore, or how I feel like desire is the pulse of an alive life. But there it is. What are we supposed to use to sense things? Isn't sense more profound than logic?
In the Crane Theater.
Maybe I'm focusing too much on semantics. I told him Camille Paglia said nature is inhospitable to men, and women are aligned with nature because our menstrual cycles are synced to the lunar cycle. He told me Judaism revolves around women because the Hebrew calendar revolves around the lunar and solar cycles. Sure, nature is hospitable to us, but the way our world is designed is completely inhospitable to us. Shout out to Barbie. So when I say the real me is when I wake up first thing in the morning, and the real me is what I really feel inside, deep down. It's because we don't get to feel what's really inside, deep down. So when he says he doesn't think the real him is what he thinks when he first wakes up, and the real him isn't his desire because his desire is animalistic, I envy his connection to his desire, even if it's disgusting. I don't have that luxury. Every day of living feels like a battle with the outside world to not get led astray from the deep down. This is ADHD Pros.
Oh yes, you have to get the drinks,
No, honestly, thank you for facilitating the energy in here. I don't even know you all, but this is my people.
You're beautiful.
We love Millie Efraim and that amazing hybrid. We don't even know what to call it. It's just like breaking all boundaries, and it's so avant-garde and revolutionary that there's just nobody even knows what it is yet. So give it up one more time for Millie Efraim. All right, so we have America, you're coming up. Lexi, Ari Gold, you're coming up. James Brown, Mahogany Princess, if you're out there. Spoken P just got here. Okay, so we have Gotham music on, America, you're on deck. Let's get Gotham music up. Give it up for Gotham music.
Let's go!
And I've got a Planet Waves tuner, named after the Bob Dylan album.
Yeah, no, and that one.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Gothum. I usually come here when there's jazz playing, but now I'm playing, so it's different. This song is about politicians.
It'd be funny.
Okay, sir. I'll pick you up soon.
So you started
You can wait
at
till,
the bottom
if we have
of the
time at the
valley,
end, you can go up, but you have to be done at
didn't
1
know
o'clock,
which
so
way
it's probably not likely that we have some people on the way.
you started creeping
I'm sorry about that.
out your little alley with your eyes on the stars.
Put my name down.
Samson, right?
You climbed your way, honestly or not, and you fell right into the top spot.
Yeah, of course.
Now you're settled in your comfortable chair, but you didn't notice the sudden drop.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all downhill from here. It's all downhill from here. Yes, it is. It's all downhill from here. Yes, it is. It's all downhill from here. You came so far and you built so much, you thought you were the king of the entire lot. You thought you were so smart and so clever, but you really knew nothing at all. Your good intentions were lost on all the rest, and you compromised yourself in all your bouts. Joined the ranks of the highest and the best, but you forgot what you were really all about. It's all downhill from here. It's all downhill from here. Yes, it is. It's all downhill from here. Yes, it is. It's all downhill from here.
That's a head.
You thought you could have it all, you silly fool, but you didn't see that you were about to fall. They pushed you off the cliff while everybody watched, and no one seemed to care at all. Now you're back, creeping in your alley, and you're not sure if you ever want to go out. Maybe you learned what you had wasn't real. It was all just an imagined thought. It's all downhill from here. It's all downhill from here. Yes, it is. It's all downhill from here. Yes, it is. It's all downhill from here. 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 Yes, it is. It's all downhill from here.
Thank you. For Gotham music, it sounded freaking beautiful, amazing. Okay, so we have Ari Gold. You are in the hole. Lexi, you're on deck. Can we get America? We've been waiting for America. Does America want to play, or give it up for America?
Is it plugged in?
Yes, line. Thank you. Can I get somewhere between Lana Del Rey and a goat? Thank you. Have any of you heard of a trauma bond? Yeah. Yeah. I have a song called In Your Car. During COVID, I went no contact with someone I had a trauma bond with, and that's the song that came out of it. After COVID, I reconnected with this person, and I decided to move to New York, and I was finally in a good place with that person. But it was still the same situation it had always been, which was not going anywhere. But I was in a different place. So this is In Your Car Part 2. Woo! Thank you. Take me there, where I'm still in your car, and we're singing like our hearts unbreakable. Way back when you were still my friend, and I never had to question anything. 'Cause I'm not a mess, but I'm still curious. Is there anything left over to decide? 'Cause I'm alive, and I still survive on these raindrops and the tears left in my eyes. Oh, I got caught, but I'm not what you want. Oh, I got stuck with Saturn's rings around my thighs. Oh, I can't breathe. Oh, I still feel the sting, like you walked out of my life just yesterday. Oh, it's a mess, but I'm still curious. Is there anything left over to decide?
can. But I'm not what you want. Oh, I'm not frozen, I'm not cold, yeah, I'm alive. Oh, I'm alive. And I still survive on these raindrops and these tears left on my face. It's not right to ignite this fire, leave it burning in a forest for all time. Slowly life.
Give it up for America, everybody.
America!
Okay, so we have Spoken P, you were in the hole. We have Ari Gold on deck. Let's get Lexi up. Can we give it up for Lexi? Once again, we have a 1 a.m. cutoff, so we're going to get over here.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Woo! Give it up for your host over here. This guy's great. Come on, give it up for the host. Yeah, give it up for that bartender back there. He gave me some drinks to help with all this.
I did it. Cuteness overload. I did it. You should do
Give it up for Florida.
You've got
It's
nice
about what I
cheeks, Matt.
expected. I came here from Florida tonight to play some songs for you. Yeah, no, the place fucking awful. Ron DeSantis is running for president, and you guys are in fucking trouble. So, just don't vote for that guy, because it's a shit show down there. I'm gonna play some songs that I wrote. I hope you guys enjoy them.
Caught up in the moment.
And if you don't, that's okay. I've got these dead memories on my skin. I try my best to let them in on every secret. Throw my life against the wall to see what sticks, to see what falls into a greater truth. I wanna leave, I wanna feel it, even if that means dreams aren't what they seem. I've got a plan, I've got a reason to leave this all behind.
It's hard to sleep or rearrange what I've been feeling. We should open up all of the walls and let it out into the world like we've been doing. Whoa. I wanna live, I wanna feel it. Even if that means dreams aren't what they seem. I've got a plan, I've got a reason to leave this all behind, to do it one more time before I'm gone.
I think I got one more for you. And,
we gotta move on. I'm sorry, we have to move on.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
We have a lot of people.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, you guys have a great night.
Yeah, turn it down first? No, you're good. Okay, great.
My full band's playing up here in September. I'm just still walking off the stage while I'm plugging something. You can kind of come up and hear it. Okay. So if you guys want free tickets, just come see me. I'll buy them for you. I don't fucking know how to do shit around here. I'm back there. It's Sandman Sleeps. Sandman Sleeps. The band's called. You're coming to the show. That's great. I can't wait to see you there.
Give it up for Sandman Sleeps, Lexi, everybody. Okay, so we have Angel Lugo, you were in the hole. Angel Lugo, you were in the hole. James Brown, you after that. Spoken P, you were on deck. Can we get Ari Gold up? Ari Gold, are you still here? Give it up for Ari Gold, everybody. Great poet. We're stoked to have him here.
Go, Ari.
So this is part of a book I'm putting out with my dad, who's about to turn 100. I started sending him poems during lockdown, and he replied with poems. So this is one of mine. Some other night I'll read one of his. This is called Forever Christmas Lights on Sexy Broadway. I feel like I should play the piano with it, but I'm gonna move a little closer to the piano.
Yeah.
We pedaled the rooftops, jangling twin boys in a gray city which was always falling off a ledge. We crept the back stairs as the Chinese restaurant cooked clam chowder, and we watched old men float across the basement pool, sirens in green water, comb-overs trailing behind them like peacock tails. These were the men. My father sang foghorns in the steam room. Foghorns. While my brother squeaked seagull language. And I wasn't even sore from an hour pong-powing racquetballs across the cobwebbed lead paint box balanced above the top knob of the elevator above the service stairs, past the hunched gray master of clanking fuses, rats, and mysteries. The colored lights shimmered all year round on sexy Broadway, not just for Christmas. They were a sparkling advent calendar at April, Carol Doda, Double D, dancing on Tuesdays until, thank you, someone knows, until a mechanical piano rose from the floor and wedded an amorous John and dancer to the ceiling. Together, they were a gift for lepidopterists. The dancer spent a long night with flesh going cold against her, and insurance was never paid. These were the men, the press club men, walruses in green leather with pool cue tusks, drinking grapefruit juice from tin cans the size of their hairy pink fingers. Did they have wives, sisters, mothers? These jelly shakers, these rough-hewn maraschino men, stacking up purple-stained legs to reminisce to the sound of muni buses crackling across the electric cobweb sky and into the alleys, into the massage parlors, into the falling over brick maze where even my mother had her eyelashes dyed black. Yes, women also scurried between the bricks of the old Tenderloin, looking for new men, and I could climb the revolving meat grinder of Embarcadero Fountain, fall into the slime, become the sea, and no men and women and neither. These were the men, fishing on the pier, fishing for a boy that couldn't have been theirs. Rattling for life behind rat-a-tat windows, rattling and squishing in podiatrists' loafers, outside Joni's cocktail lounge on Turk, stumbling past Vietnamese orphans, past piss and laughter, past a red belly pressing onto the sidewalk, past their limbless sons, hiding in beige trench coats, hiding alongside the ghosts.
Give it up for Ari Gold. Ambidextrous poetry on one side and playing a piano on the other. Give it up one more time for Ari Gold. Alright, so we have Luke Herberman, you are in the hole. We have James Brown after that. We have Mahogany Princess, if you're out there. We're putting you on. Jackson, you're coming up. Natalie, you are in the queue. We can't wait. Derek, One Man Arsenal, and more. Angel Lugo, you are on deck. Can we get Spoken P up? Give it up for Spoken P. Get ready for some capital P poetry with Spoken P.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Yeah. You know what? Can y'all hear me in the back? Yeah! What's up? My name is Spoken P. Everything that I write is internal, and I express it to y'all. Hopefully that it can help people, and also that you can feel me. So this is called Spirits from a Boy to a Man. I'm gonna try with this. See, I didn't know how to start this, because this piece deals with my emotion of my life, which could have me staring into the abyss of my mind. But this is my therapy, poetry. So it comes with many tools like a Swiss. I'm knifing through things that are in my past with a Chris. I used to be pissed at everything, and now being clear and guided by my higher powers that leave me in bliss. I'm mainly French and Haitian, repping the fleur-de-lis as well as my beliefs like I'm a voodoo priest. My higher powers, which are spirits of loved ones past, that for most don't and can't believe, they say it's all in the movies or in people's minds that they look to retrieve. Something or anything of a person who passed away. Or maybe the spirit is looking for a whoopee to possess, to be used to sway. But from Pat to Rick, I believe in spirits that are with us every day. So are they ghosts? If they are they good or bad? Can make people jittery. Do they mean well or looking to cause injury? Better yet, trying to help or malicious with trickery. Some will feel it's confusing, unreal, or even a mystery. But it's my life I'm sharing about, so say you're judging for yourself. It's my reality. Was told by family members that are still left on this earth that from early as 3 and maybe before birth, I was talking to imaginary people and seeing things others couldn't. And even then, nobody believed me and they wouldn't. I know, to the skeptics, it's all bullshit and fake. Like the older people who say there's an answer for everything, for heaven's sake. I would have said the same, but it's different. When you walk into a warm room and it turns into a freezer and you can see your breath and feel impending doom. Or look into a mirror and blink your eyes and your face changes into another person, a being, or breaks apart then rearranges. And in reality, I would have agreed to not believe. Until a mother for 3.5 years went to every doctor and took every pill, had her body cut and burned with chemo that was like Chernobyl to kill, went to every church and religion, begging God to fill the void of knowing the end was closing in fast and near, the cancer that in the late 80s, doctors could only give hopeful answers. But as Mary knew Jesus would have to die, she begged God to enhance her. I could never know that feeling and what she went through. I tried. Or how she would always be smiling, and I'm sure by herself, how she cried. So this is how I know spirits are real and exist. On July 11th, 1990, early morning at 2:36, in the hospital, her human flame went out, but her light never dimmed out. Her spirit woke up her little boy in the basement. No frailness or sickness, but as radiant as a star, no doubt. And as he began to talk, she started walking away, and he began to shout. He got up and out of the bed and followed her to the bathroom. She went through the bathroom door, and then he opened it to presume she was there. And on putting on the light, nothing. But this wasn't by accident. It showed me at age 10 that spirits are real, with no precedent. The little boy, confused but mind not rattled, made his way back to the bed and under the blankets and did not babble. About 8ish in the morning, the red rotary phone rang in the basement. His grandmother answered upstairs, and he picked up the phone with careful hand placement. It was his aunt informing his grandmother of his mother's passing. There was no yelling or screaming or asking God why, but internal tears were amassing. Knowing she was gone in earthly form, but it's amazing that a person's spirit could be so strong. And I'm sure I'll be with her again when it's my time to be gone. Okay. See, I used to worry about what people would say, and in writing about this, I'm letting my kids know that their daddy's past, and when he dies, it's okay. I used to hate God because he kept taking everything I loved away. But I love God so much now, and always look to pray. And to all those people that have left me on this earth, I know have been my angels, have saved, watched over, and blessed me, and are with me every day. I love you, Mommy, and all my many angels watching over me and my kids, amen. And to those lost by this disease, may God bless you and your family. And I need all of yous to say this for me. 1, 2, 3, and fuck cancer. Thank y'all so much. PEENYC_19. God bless y'all all.
Spoken P, everybody. Fuck cancer. That's right. Beautiful. We love it. Okay, so we have Connor Wingard. You are in the double hole. James Brown, you were in the hole. Luke Herberman, you were on deck. Can we get Angel Lugo? Angel Lugo. We're super stoked about this performer. Give it up. Yes. And if you want to sign up for next week, DM me.
Enough time for one, right?
Yeah.
Copy.
Is this?
You got airdrop?
Oh, like can't you play off your phone or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me like 15-20 seconds. Okay. Yeah, cool. Thanks.
My bad, I gotta get comfortable up here first. Got the one proof here.
Woo! Yes!
Shout out to all my people that came popped out tonight. Shout out to everybody that's still here. You guys are awesome. And if you haven't performed yet, I hope to see you perform. That simple. I got enough time for one, so I'm gonna do a song I call Bravery. I got a Biggie sample in the beginning. If you want some hip hop, you want some boom bap, you can find me on Instagram, PK Native. If you want to talk about it afterwards, I'll let me. I'm ready to move.
Easy, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a fool, just sit back and do it because somebody else is doing it. Because all you're going to do is follow somebody else's footsteps and you're just going to get shadow. Who will get shadow for the rest of their life, you know what I'm saying? If you got a little something that you know how to do, progress at it, keep trying. I mean, that's what happened, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. Just kept right up, just happen to get through that good.
It's sad time is small, yeah, I speak about it frequently. Got cut, no voice, but no one speak upon his greatest. Let me start with the treasury, start with the etiquette. 10 gold chains, but on the train, that's a deficit. I'm a shooting star, but they'll treat me like the nemesis. I'm still a shooting star, only goal where I'm heaven sit. Sorry for the God, they won't concern for themselves. Man, they only run their mouth, so they barely got a post. Falling down, fear, no, there is no bravery. But that's sinking. Use your best judgment and be yourself, people, that's a fact. Chase your dreams. Without fear, no, there is no bravery. That's sinking. Use your best judgment and be yourself, people, that's a fact. Chase your dreams. I used to be bullied, how I used to be harassed. Shortcomings keep saying, don't be plagued by your past. You can't drive your car while you're looking through the rear view. Looking forward, natives coming to a theater near you. When you let me talk, now they're only trying to hear you. G.U. still spreading all that love equally. All that boom back, cause I listen to it frequently. I'm playing shorty only
damn crystal lane. Herberman, the flow is crystal clear. It don't matter what you say, we will always persevere. How the haters never hit it, you can see it once you hear it. What? For without fear, no there is no bravery. That's it, yeah. Use your best judgment and be yourself, people, that's a fact. Chase your dreams. For without fear, no there is no bravery. That's it, yeah. Use your best judgment and be yourself, people, that's a fact. Chase your dreams. Living on the streets, filled with has the best. Status got bitches with bad standards and hustlers who's mad. Saying that today is Armageddon, heaven, hell, and deadly weapons. I'm just counting down the seconds. I'm not dying in the end. Like grit, racist, abomination. Basics, patience will become the greatest. All I dream about is greatness. That's the dream that gets me famous. I don't do it for the watches, I just do it so the pins is native. I'll make you that life change your shit. You want 3 takeaways, here's your 3. Food for thought. Chase your dreams. Don't ever sell yourself short. Stay persistent. Rock bottom will teach you more lessons than any mountaintop ever could. More life. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah. Here's your phone.
Angel Lugo, get your phone before I Venmo myself $1,500. This is your phone, this is your phone. I'm getting in the bank account now. No, I'm just kidding. That's right. Give it up for BK Native. That was ill as fuck. Those beats, amazing. We love it, we love it, we love it. We love the backing tracks. All right, so we have Connor Wingard. You are in the whole Mahogany Princess. You're after that. James Brown, you're on deck. Give it up for Luke Herberman, everybody. Red Film.
Wait again, did you say Muhammad Patel, Mahogany Princess? Nobody knows.
So it's probably 4 people. Then okay, so 5.
I'm just saying, if they're not here, it's very funny. You probably have to Mahogany Princess.
This is a song for going to sleep, which I'd like to do right now. Woo! I'm tired now, I was tired then. I tell myself I will be tired again. And why not stay up a little bit longer? There's a little peacock tickling your eye. I bet this time I won't wake up. I just won't give a flying fuck. But that's not me. I give a fuck. My mind must work like a stubborn mule. And if I think like an animal, I cover myself with dirt and grease. I'll never be tamed, I'll never be bought, until I wake up again. Dreamer, dreamer, I'm back and forth, I'm up and down, floor to floor, around with the fluff or dust. And if you try to shake my head, I'll snap right up and get out of my bed. Dreamer, dreamer, back and forth, I'm up and down from floor to floor. Dreamer, dreamer, dreamer. Oh, baby, tired now, I'm tired. Tired now, I'm tired then. I'm tired now, I'm tired then. Tired. Thank you. That's looking up. Thank you.
We love the great Luke Herberman. Check out Red Film on Spotify, all major streaming platforms. Give it up one more time for Luke Herberman. We've got Ethan Filler and Matt Stribble in the house from the Soho Playhouse open mic on Wednesday. You gotta check out that open mic on Wednesday. It's fantastic, the Cuckoo Goes open mic. It's highly recommended. Alright, so we have Mahogany Princess, you are on deck. Jackson, you are after that. Natalie, the great Natalie's after that. Give it up for Connor Wingard, you are on deck. Give it up for... We have James Brown! James Brown at the VMAs! Give it up for James Brown!
Thank you very much. This is awesome. That's great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I'm definitely coming back for sure. Yeah, and I love the energy. You got.
Yo, Matt.
Yo,
how much time I got in total though?
5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If it's 2 minutes, yeah, I'll put you out.
Alright, so check it out, right? Woo! I'm gonna take y'all on a little poetic odyssey. It's gonna be 3 flavor packs though. First one is gonna be violence. The second one is gonna be introspective. And if I got time, the third one is gonna be a little sexual. So, you know what I mean? Versatility. So this first one is gonna be called Saturnian Death Strike. Elegant murder. I turn your subclavian artery into a squirter. I hurt you in ways that you never heard of. I love causing pain just as much as I love love. I got a thirst for dishing out justice. Fuck any PD or international acronym. Bullets for guns. Matter of fact, bitch, where's my hatchet? Chicken crispy. Watch the blood flow over white meat. Gotta be a fast looker. Me and violence got a strange relationship, like a dad and his favorite hooker. I had to fight harder. I was born black, smart, and a looker. Get intimidated now, ask me if I give a fuck. If the wrong nigga asks, the wrong nigga getting snuffed. I ain't talking tough. Just hit me first if you wanna call my bluff. All I need is a touch. Emotional 3 times. To me, those are the worst crimes. Commit them upon me, you're in for some tough times. True story, 20 niggas versus 2 guys. Who's flinching? Monkeys running down with wooden bottles, not a strike sent. I look deep into the eyes of them pussies disguised as men. That type of fear just don't live in me. I just get angry, like, I swear I could feel me ripping your soul essence apart, nigga. I fought spirit, so the flesh is nothing but a pop quiz. This life is a test. Don't get a general showing of consideration and respect misconstrued for masculine neglect. You haven't lived to your kid with your hands, not an unworthy tool. Blood smears, war chants, spilled intestines produce the image of strawberry and cinnamon roux. Ooh, you have no ideas my limitations are cruel. That's just one. This is gonna be a little more introspective. Knowledge itself is a science. So is spirituality. It teaches supreme compliance. Know thyself. I promise that's the first step towards amassing your wealth. You can't see or touch any entity that ain't electrically charged. You could sense the presence, even communicate. The uninitiated might find that odd. I realized that belief in self is belief in God, the source, the all. I've come to notice that certain pains, ignorances, and malnutrition keeps that wall. Don't separate yourself from unconditional love. I ain't into praising elusive beings from up above. Those are ETs, not the I that made all that is. Accidents don't cosmically exist, stupid. They're cognitive in nature. With facts, I'll never debate you. I ain't into changing minds. I look to expansion. My 10 years of studying inward and out has led to many personal advancements. I've learned to embrace the perpetually active agent that we call chaos. The world is so enchanting until it just ain't what you think it is. Adults boomeranging information, all words, little transformation. Traversing the info highway, but there's hardly any change in your personal destination. That's why I quiet with little hesitation. You can't impress me with what it is that you know. Pardon, what grabbed your attention you just fucking remembered. If it ain't in your walk, stupid, it don't show. One mouth, two ears, yet and still, when we talk, only you share. So who walked away with the riches? I don't marginalize self by throwing away methods and leaning into obsolete traditions. Don't stop at just understanding conditions. Do the work, summon transitions. Iron core, just like the earth put work to them pistons in too deep when lifelessness starts to creep from the dead, some distance, try to keep. Sexy time.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do under a minute.
What's stuck in your web of attention? Excite me, share your intention, let loose. We've agreed that it's us we choose. We share the winning look, let us move and groove. Ooh, I'm a gentleman, maybe too much. If you wanna clue me in, you gotta do it by touch. Appreciate my elevated mind, but it's time for that lower level primal rush. Set my index flush in the middle of your oral curvatures, let us be sluts. I work hard so I might play harder. Munch, hone that cunt like I'm famished. Fuck me like you Spanish. I'm all in, goddammit. Welcome to my planet. With your pleasure in mind, you've crash landed. Or thought to suppression has disbanded. My love is globe expanding. My vision is ever expanding. Think not? Different apparently. How? I see you struggle to understand me. I guess that might add to my vanity. I wanna sex you up, but I also wanna add to your sanity. But it's cool if only half of that's a boundary too. I could only help who I am. Functioning through the opposite is considered an ultimate sin, so it is what it is if we just can't blend. If it's a game of your will, I promise that I won't bend. I'm stuck with me like you stuck with you. If it's a game of evens, so what are we to do? Confusion is me, confusion is you. Why can't we let us rule? Is lust an enemy to love, or is it just that we place love above and not next to? Let that shit stew. The ego is fragile. It often turns into me versus you. Maybe that's something that neither sets out to do, but simply allow. Love simplified? How? We know what we need, so the functionality would differ from that in the pursuit of what it is that we want. Oftentimes when facing minimal loss, we operate as blunt, ergo, the term stunt. At the end of the day, can't we just find each other attractive and happily secrete fluids to exchange? Sometimes I feel like I took too long to be this motherfucking plan. And that's my time. And yo, I want to send a shout out to everybody that came and left, all the performers that went up before me. Y'all was some fire, and we got some more fire coming up. So yo.
Give it for James Brown, 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 James Brown. All right. We're in the lightning round, everybody. We're getting them all in there. Okay, so we have Jackson. You were in the whole Mahogany Princesses on deck. Natalie, you're coming up after that. Derek, Mo Patel, you're after that. Noah Snyder, you're after that. Hannah Pochman, and more, 8 and B. Okay, so let's get Connor Wingard! Give it up for Connor Wingard!
Okay, we'll do two short ones.
Woo!
Very short. He Wishes for the Cloths of Heaven by W.B. Yeats. Had I the heavens embroidered cloths, and wrought with golden and silver light, the blue and the dim and the dark cloths of night and light and the half-light, I would spread the cloths under your feet. But I, being poor, have only my dreams. I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly, for you tread on my dreams. Okay, number one and number two is also short, so thank goodness. Not a lot to remember. May I Feel by E.E. Cummings. Woo! May I feel, said he. I'll squeal, said she. Just once, said he. It's fun, said she. May I touch, said he. How much, said she. A lot, said he. Why not, said she. Let's go, said he. Not too far, said she. Where's too far, said he. Where you are, said she. May I stay, said he. Which way, said she. Like this, said he. If you kiss, said she. May I move, said he. Is it love, said she. If you're willing, said he. But you're killing, said she. Woo!
Yeah!
But it's life, said he. But your wife, said she. Now, said he. Ow, said she. Tick-tock, said he. Don't stop, said she. Go Oh no, said he. Go slow, said she. Come, said she. He. Said she. You're divine, said he. You are mine, said she.
It is sex night here in Price is Right VMA, man. Hey! That was fantastic. Give it up for Connor Wingard one more time. Do you have a book or anything, or do you write poetry, or?
I write, but nothing out yet.
All right, well, we'll look forward to it. Give it up one more time for Connor Wingard, everybody. All right, so we have Natalie in the hole. Derek, after that, Jackson. Is Mahogany Princess, you're on deck. Or no, Jackson is on deck. Is Mahogany Princess here?
No.
Not you. You're coming up. You're in the thing. All right, so let's get, who was it? Jackson, and then we got Derek in the hole, Natalie on deck. Mo Patel, you're after Derek. So give it up for the great Jackson. We love Jackson. Give it up. He sounds great. He's a cool guy. Give it up for Jackson.
Does it what?
That's a good one. Yeah, I got a small one. Which one do you want to see? Oh boy. How's it going, everyone? I'm Jackson. I'm trying to do the singer-songwriter thing, so I've done some covers every time I've been here. And I wrote a poem for somebody who totally didn't deserve it. And I'm trying to turn it into a song. So, let me see. Is that okay? Let's see if I... Let's see, okay.
What if I wasn't? Yes, you are.
Viento, el viento, mientras viajo, la luna de mi mente encuentro. Desde nos salimos, desde hace tanto, he tenido tiempo para sentirlo y pensarlo. Ojalá que, ojalá que estoy en tu pecho, sobre un cafecito a veces. Ojalá que estoy en tu pecho, entre la sinceridad de dormirse y la llegada de los sueños a mi amor. Okay, thank you for doing that with me. I'm a audible halfway through because I can't even like play it without scrolling. Yeah. Hear my father on the radio singing, take me home again. 300 miles from the Carolina coast, and I'm scared I gotta home again. Sometimes I wish I could get away. Sometimes I wish he'd go. Lonely tonight. Oh God, I guess so. There's just something in a night like this that can be so hard to take.
Yeah.
Don't come in headlights in the mountain. They're way too close for comfort, and there's way too much at stake. So turn the radio down. Roll the windows up and say myself that I thought I'd be a bad man by now. Am I that lonely? No, I guess so.
Give it up for Jackson, everybody. Guess what time it is, everybody? Here on the Beat of May Price is Right. Natalie, come on down!
Does that mean that I won?
Yes!
I just asked my friend dominatrix poem or poem about wanting to be hot in the 5th grade. I heard 5th grade first, and that is what's going to happen. Oh, I had a one-liner though that I wanted to. Texting you is like doing cocaine at work. I almost do it, but never do.
Okay.
Okay, now this is my 5th grade poem.
What's your last name?
In 5th grade, I asked the boy I like if he thinks I am hot, and he says, "No, I think you are beautiful." So I ask him, "Why don't you think I'm hot?" A different boy who sits in front of me had just been remarking on which girls he finds hot in the class. I love that the boy I like is calling me beautiful, but it upsets and confuses me that he isn't calling me hot. My mom tells me I am beautiful. The boy should find me hot, I think. Because calling a girl hot is disrespectful, he says. That's what my dad tells me. And I appreciate the sentiment. I wouldn't find it disrespectful. Even now, my skin buzzes and eyes roll at the sound of it. You're so hot. It is, at the time, the universal adolescent longing to be hot, to be desired. We buy ridiculously padded push-up bras after our parents drop us off at the mall. The kind my boobs still wouldn't fit right in now. The bra would hang off my chest just as it did. My breasts too small to bridge the gap between skin and bra. When I bring it home, my mother, both disturbed and in awe of her daughter, asks if she can borrow it. That longing I was talking about, it goes in a circle. Me, 5th grade, longing to be longed for. Me now, and oh, how it has transformed. Thank you.
Beautiful. Hell yeah. That is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. That is the clinic. She's running the clinic. That is how you get up. You get up, you do 2 minutes, and you crush. Give it up for Natalie! The Price is Right winner! You're in the Showcase Showdown. Yeah! Natalie's in the Showcase Showdown. All right, is Derek here? Derek, all right, well, that means it's time. Mo Patel, come on down!
All right, everybody, are we ready for some stand-up again? Woo!
Hell yeah!
All right. Fuck yeah. So, growing up, my mother told me not to tell people that I'm Muslim. But like, she should have thought of that before she named me Muhammad. People say, why don't you go by your middle name? It is Abdullah, not much better, right? Alright, my full name is Muhammad Abdullah Patel. In the eyes of bigot, that might as well just be Al-Qaeda, Sharia law, 9/11, right? You can laugh if you agree. You don't have to cover your mouth. Alright. Now the only more Muslim name I can think of is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? Fuck yeah, somebody knows that stuff. There's an HBO series, I think. Alright. I grew up like pretty poor. Not like Manhattan poor either. This is like Rust Belt poor. This is like dirty white kids fighting cockroaches poor, you know? Yeah. Do you guys know what that means? There's not dirty white children around here. They're pretty clean. No? You've seen them? Where are they?
Still going strong in Texas.
Yeah, I'm talking about New York. That's the Rust Belt, dude. Georgia, yeah. Ohio has some. That's where I'm from. Cincinnati, Ohio. I grew up in this neighborhood called Lindenwold, which they also called the Catholic Ghetto because there's a bunch of Latinos and Irish stabbing each other. So it was a rough neighborhood. We were poor, man. My parents could never afford a babysitter, so I was just crate trained. Like, it had its benefits. I learned how to use the potty and the litter box, you know? And that's not not easy, but you only have your face shoved in a piss puddle so many times. You do have to watch out for feline AIDS, though. Sorry.